Hello, this is Attorney Brian Pendergraft, and this is a presentation on how to start a limited liability company in Maryland. And again, this is Brian Pendergraft with the Pendergraft firm, and you can download these slides for this presentation at the address that you see here. And if you could share this on social media, wherever you're at, using hashtag Pendergraft, that would be great. All right, disclaimer. This is not legal advice. For legal information, please contact a Maryland business attorney, and you can find me at www.tpf.legal/attorney. All right, so step one to starting a limited liability company is that you need to form it, and it takes two documents in order to do it. You need an Articles of Organization and an operating agreement. The Articles of Organization must be filed with the State Department of Assessments and Taxation in Baltimore, and the operating agreement must be kept with your business records. So it takes two documents to start an LLC. The Articles of Organization is a relatively simple document that just reports to the state that your business exists. And what it must include is the name of your business, the purpose of your business, the principal address of the business, your business's registered agent. Now, a registered agent is a person who can accept service on behalf of the business. And it must also include the registered agent's address. Now, there are registered agent companies. You could use a lawyer as a registered agent, or you yourself could be your registered agent. How to get an Articles of Organization drafted? There's a few ways to do it. You can get your Articles of Organization drafted by an attorney. You can do it electronically now using Maryland Business Express. That's the state's website. Or you could fill out the state provided form. And on the slide, I have links to all three of those options. I like the attorney drafted option, probably because I'm an attorney. All right, and the next document you need is an operating agreement. And the operating agreement is the rules for how your business is run. And for limited liability companies, they come in two flavors. There is the single member operating agreement, and there is the multi-member operating agreement. A single member operating agreement is a business that is owned and operated by one person or one business entity. For example, the Pendergraft firm, which is owned and operated by Brian Pendergraft. And then there are multi-member operating agreements in which it is owned and operated by multiple people. I highly recommend using an attorney to represent your interests whenever entering into a multi-member operating agreement. Operating agreements should include how decisions are made, the purpose of the business, each member's initial contribution, how profits and losses are distributed, each member's role, whether or not the members owe each other a duty of loyalty, the roles and responsibilities of them. Oh, I have that there twice. I have members' roles and roles and responsibilities of members. All right, well, got it there twice. And it should also include exit strategies as well. Like, how does this business end? Is this or what if we disagree with each other? How does this business terminate? Or can we I don't know, buy the interest from each other? So there's all sorts of considerations in operating agreements, and this is why. And they typically use legal terms of art, and they can be confusing, but nevertheless, they mean a lot. They govern how the business is run, so you definitely want to make sure that you completely understand the terms of your operating agreement and your obligations to the business and what you're doing. So that's why I think, in particular, when using multi-member operating agreements, you should definitely have an attorney that represents your interests. Let's see. Now, how to get an operating agreement. You can get one by drafting it yourself. There are maybe you can look online and figure out how to do it yourself if you want to do it on your own. I don't recommend this approach, especially for multi-member LLCs. Or you could hire an attorney to draft the operating agreements on your behalf. All right, step 2. Now that you have your articles of organization and your operating agreement, the next step is to file your articles of organization. There's 3 ways to file it. You can file your articles of organization online using Maryland Business Express. You can Google Maryland Business Express to find the website. 2, you can mail in your application to SDAT along with the fee. Or 3, you can visit SDAT in person and file in person. Now it costs about $100 to $155 to file your articles of organization, depending on whether or not you pay for express services. I have the fee schedule here at the bottom, so definitely check out the fee schedule to make sure that you're paying the right amount. But if you pay online, it's probably the most simple way to do it, because they will tell you how much you need to pay and charge you that amount. All right, step 3, obtaining an EIN number. An EIN number is an employer is short for employer identification number, and it is the unique identifying number for your business. And you can get one for your business at this address. I like to think of them as the business version of a social security number. They just are used to identify the business. But you're going to need, chances are, if you're trying to open up a bank account or something of that nature, or something along those lines, you will be required to show, your bank may require you to, well, my bank wanted to see my operating agreement. They also wanted to see that I had an EIN number as well. Your bank may very well want to see those things before you can actually open up a bank account for your business. All right, step 4, you actually have to separate your personal and your business activity. So if you follow steps 1 through 3, you only have a limited liability company on paper. Limited liability is achieved by separating your personal and business activity. So unless you do that, you really don't have limited liability. Now, the way that you separate your personal and your business activity is to, your business has to, pay for its things, essentially. The first thing that a court or anyone looking at your business to determine whether or not it's actually a separate business is your finances. So for this reason, I think it's a great idea to get a separate bank account for your business, to get accounting. And as soon as you get a separate bank account, I would link up accounting or bookkeeping software to it. You can get a business checks and business credit or debit card to pay for things on behalf of your business. And I would also consider hiring a bookkeeper in order to help you keep your books in order. So you want to keep your business life and your personal life in its own lane. Step 5, annual compliance. So now that you have a business, your business literally needs money to exist. You have to file for your for federal business taxes, state business taxes, and Maryland business also have a personal property tax return that must be filed each year, and that costs $300 just to do that. And also I noticed in the mail I seem to get just random tax assessments just for having a business for no reason. So I would say consider hiring a CPA or a tax attorney to save the most money when filing your taxes. If you do not pay your state taxes in particular, or if you do not file your personal property business return, then your business will be forfeit, which is like your business dies, sort of. So money literally keeps your business alive. Again, this can cost money to do, but if you, with the right CPA and tax attorney, you can definitely end up saving money. in the long run with business write-offs. Now, here are other considerations. Is your oh man, there's an extra E there. Oh well, I'm about to fix that. You have to consider is your business's social media handles available. I like to use namecheck.com. Is your business name too close to another business? And if you can think of any other considerations I couldn't think of, just let me know. All right, so next. All right, so if you need help forming a LLC in Maryland, you can contact me at info@tpf.legal. That's what I prefer. You can contact me at Pendergraft Firm on Instagram. That works well too. You can also you can give me a phone call at 301-200-0777. Now, if you want to reflect this content, you can find me. You can find it in my Facebook group, my Facebook group Planlord. You can find it on YouTube at Pendergraft Firm, Facebook at Pendergraft Firm, or Instagram at Pendergraft Firm. And again, you can download these slides at tpf.legal/how to start an LLC in Maryland. And in these slides, I'm going to correct that E. So your slides are going to be slightly different from this one. You know, it's going to have the E corrected. Anyway, so thank you for watching. And if you have anything that you would like to see next, please let me know in the comments. And thank you very much.